What up, Snake Gang? It's your boy, Fana Member. You already know in the building, bro. In the building, man. If you're not mess with me, man, click on that subscribe button, like this video, and also share with your friends at home. Don't forget to share it at home. Because remember, bro, you don't wanna be at the top alone. This information, you wanna make sure that you give it to your friends as well. So, guys. Yesterday we had today yesterday I mean we had a very nice day, super nice Monday. So yeah, we ate in the building. You already know we are always doing the same thing. It's no longer something that is surprising today now because we know the results always play out for us. So guys, I'm just gonna mark out my key areas here. So you can see we have a level of support here. As you can see, we have a level of resistance here. We have supply and demand, whatever you call it, still fine. So you can see, guys, and then you can see that we have another level of what level of resistance here. You can see that price respected this key area, super nice and simple. So yeah, guys, I have these three major or I can say visible level on my 15-minute time frame. So I go down to my 5-minute time frame. So on my 5-minute time frame, guys, you can see that we have this area. Let me just change here. So you can see that we have this area here, and then we have this resistance here, and then we have this resistance. So what I'm basically doing, guys, I'm just drawing my key areas where I put my lines on my 15-minute side. I just want to make sure that I draw my key areas there. So I'm just gonna remove this. Just gonna remove this, and then guys, you can see that now we have this key area here that is more nicer and visible on our 5-minute time frame. Or is this one? Let's use this one. Let's use this one, guys. This one. Yeah, this one. I love this one. And then again, we do have this one. We do have this one, but not so strong. Not so strong. So I'm just gonna put in an arrow here. So I'm just gonna put in an arrow here. So you can see, guys, that we have price pushing to the upside, came back to just these areas here. Not so much momentum to push to the downside, but now you can see that we are closing below here. So if we close below these areas here, we're looking for what? We're looking for selling opportunities till our next key area here. Remember, guys, as much as we are looking for selling opportunities, we can still have price coming to test these areas here, or coming to test this level of resistance here. Remember, it always does that before moving into the intended direction. Sometimes just to catch traders in the wrong side of the market, to think that the market is buying, whereas the market is just pushing up to convince traders to enter those buys and then impulsively shoot to the downside. So yesterday, guys, we saw that price closed below this area at 25 pass, and then when it opened, it shot to the upside, shot super impulsively to the upside. But I was not shaken because I already saw that we closed below here. And then even on my 15-minute time frame, if you can just see my 15-minute time frame, you can see that we closed super nice below these key areas here. And then let's just go back to my 5 minutes. So we saw price started to play out here. We were holding this position at Forex Chasers. I did tell them, guys, never be shaken. Trust in the member. Let's hold this position. Even on the live session, on the live on Instagram, you did see that I did say, let us hold this trade, guys. Never be shaken. Let's just hold. So price kept on playing, guys. Here, kept on playing, and then eventually we managed our trade by putting our stop loss above here. I'm not sure if it's above here. It's above this resistance. I still remember. We put our stop loss just above this resistance, and it almost took us out, but it didn't took us out, and then went super sharply in our direction. Almost took us out, but it didn't take us out. Yeah. You see, this is the spike that almost took us out, and then went super impulsively to our direction. This was the impulsive candle that put us back to break even. It was super nice. Yeah, and then the next candlestick just kept on playing, and then we're in nice profit here, just small profit, but we are in nice profit. And then we saw this next long candlestick pushing to the downside, and our students were so happy about this move to the downside. They trusted me, they held this position, they sent that screenshot, super nice. We held all the way to the downside, and price just continued to shoot to the downside, and until now it started to play later on what on later a New York session times, but you see that we got this long move to the downside. Super nice and simple. We really ate. This was a nice trade for me. Yeah, this was a great trade, and you can see that the market was nice. But to be honest, everything was looking very bullish yesterday. As you can see that the structure, we have a push to the upside, and then we have some sort of like a continuation. We couldn't break below this support, and we pushed to the upside, formed some sort of continuation, pushed to the upside retracement. So most chances that price was gonna push to the upside were high, but my strategy was telling me to sell, so that's why I entered this short position here, and then I held all the way to the downside. Super nice. I really didn't like holding this drawdown. It took a little bit more longer than usual, but it is what it is, guys. The market always does its things on time. So yeah. So now let me just move into my my Nasdaq chart. I didn't call it trade on Nasdaq, guys, but we already analyzed it. So let me just so you can see, guys, that on Nasdaq, what is that we have? On Nasdaq, what is that we have, guys? Remember, these two, they don't follow each other at past three. The only thing that they do, they move in opposite direction, and then the weaker one is going to follow the stronger one. So if the Nasdaq is the stronger one that day, your state is going to follow. If your state is the stronger one, Nasdaq is going to follow. So you can see that, guys, on Nasdaq, we've been making these lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. We couldn't break these previous lower highs here, short to the downside, entered in this range here, and then we see price doing what? Doing some fake outs here. If you can just see here, you see price made a fake out with this move, and then push back to these areas here, as you can see, super nice and simple. And then what is that we saw price doing now? We saw price pushing and pushing to the downside here. Let me just remove this. Let me just remove this again. What is that we saw price doing, guys? Here we saw price pushing to the downside, not so much momentum to push to the downside. Then I was like, okay, if this kind of stick closes here, we're gonna be looking for buying opportunities. But I didn't call this buy, guys. I didn't call this buy. And then remember, we cannot call trade on both USDT and Nasdaq at the same time. And I love USDT because it moves the way I want. So I always call my trades on USDT, but then I make sure that I give out my students my bias on USDT stream. What is that I'm seeing on USDT, but I don't trade USDT, Nasdaq, I mean, now. So we saw that price push, not so much momentum, rejected this key area. Then it happened, what it did, it shot to the upside. Let me just get this replay button. So it happened, what it did, guys, it shot to the upside, came to test this level of what of resistance, came to test this level of what of resistance, and then shot all the way to the downside. So today Nasdaq was very strong, so that's why USDT was the one that followed. So you can see that we have this push, then we have this rollover. It just kept on rolling all the way to the downside with so much momentum. Look at this long candlestick carrying so much momentum to push price all the way to the downside. Super nice day. It was a very nice day. I don't wanna lie. Everything was perfect. Yeah, so it's a Blue Monday. Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuning into this video until this time. Yeah, make sure that you subscribe and you like this video. It's me, your boy Falaka Mamam, out of the building. May there be peace in the Middle East. With our brothers and sisters, be safe.